you don't want to. You can live with everything, but you don't want to live with regrets. You can't achieve anything in life. Hi, my name is Ali Malik, and I am the head of investor relations at our family business, Crescent Technologies. I'm also working on a very exciting startup called CoachMe, so keep looking out for that space. I was working for JP Morgan Chase in Los Angeles, Singapore, and Dubai, and then I was a senior investment advisor recently until July of this year with Bank of Singapore in Dubai. Legend, as you could tell, that humility isn't exactly my forte, and I'd say passionate. And I'd like to think I'm funny. Money. I'm just kidding. I always, wanted to do something entrepreneurial. So coming from a long line of entrepreneurs in the family, my father ran a business, my elder brothers run a successful business. I always wanted to do something that was along the entrepreneurial side, and also this deep founded, passion for giving back to the society. And I know a lot of people talk the game and don't really deliver. So I feel that, I wanted to do something along those lines where I could give back to the society, because whatever I am today is for all these people that have brought me here. So it was 2014 when I went for Umrah with my mother. I always think that's one thing, that one trip brought me closer to religion, and it got me thinking from a different perspective, where I always put faith first in everything that I do. And then recently it was COVID that got me thinking, being stuck in an apartment in Dubai, I was thinking, what do we really live for? What is it that we really want to achieve out of life? And, that was the tipping point where I decided, well, I got to be here home with my family where I belong, Lahore. Well, I was always coming from a family of politicians. The irrational dream really was to do something in politics. It was a dream that I had. I do not have it anymore, because I've realized that, there are a lot of other ways of giving back to the society except for politics. Bringing happiness to people's life motivates me. Seeing a smile on somebody's face motivates me. Being the cause for somebody's happiness motivates me. Any act, anything that brings a smile on somebody's face motivates me. Muhammad Ali, he's my favorite boxer of all time, and I think he's one of those personalities that transcends beyond sports and beyond all of this. And just his stance, he was so far ahead in terms of speaking up against racism and injustice. Just imagine, we're seeing people do that in this day and age, and this is somebody who was doing it decades ago. So he was really a visionary in that sense. So, and of course, also a fellow namesake. Well, I'd read this quotation from a long time ago, but I never really quite understood it. So it said, the illiterate of the 21st century is not somebody who can't read and write. It's somebody that can't learn, unlearn, and relearn. So now moving from banking to IT and tech, I'm beginning to understand it much more better now. So really, this century is all about evolving at a rapid pace, learning something, unlearning it, and relearning. Change is the only constant here. Well, I always tell them to dare big, to dream big. And it's one thing saying this, it's become more of a cliche, but go out there and give it your best shot, because, you can live with everything, but you don't want to live with regrets. I like to quote, I'm big on movies, so I like to quote one of my favorite movies is Ranbir Kapoor from Rocket Singh, Salesman of the Year. He says, "Itna risk to Spider-Man bhi leta hai. To bane Spider-Man, wo risk lein, please." I don't think I identify with one that I personally think, but I'm a big movie buff, and I love pretty much everything that Al Pacino does. And I love Al Pacino in Scent of a Woman, Godfather, Scarface, you name it. I'd say it's traditional, classic, a little bit of preppy, but definitely with a little bit of a flair, whether it be through a pocket square or a belt. What's a Lahori without some flair? Whenever I think about Zeitgeist, I think about friendship, I think about traditions, I think about longevity, I think about quality. I mean, I'm wearing one right now, and proudly so. And for a lot of people, the brand might not have as much of an emotional connection as I do. But guess what? I wore it on my engagement day, and I wore it on my wedding day. So it means a lot more to me than just a brand.